Dan Kennedy is live on the scene at the Wal-Mart Supercenter near Battlefield Boulevard. Dan, walk us through what we know so far.
Ashley, still waiting to learn the exact number of victims. We can tell you that since we came on the air, we've been able to confirm through a law enforcement source in ABC News that the gunman is a Wal-Mart employee. And right now there is a sea of police lights in the Wal-Mart parking lot. This is the Wal-Mart just off Sam's Circle. Many of you will know it as the one right off Battlefield Boulevard. That's just a stone's throw away. It connects to the at-home store. So a huge parking lot, all of it roped off this morning with crime scene tape, and it will remain this way for days. We're told this investigation, in fact, could take almost up to a week. Investigators will be working through Thanksgiving trying to figure out what exactly happened here. All right, if you were just tuning in, we have just been able to confirm through the city of Chesapeake, this number just coming in, 7 people have died in this mass shooting. That includes the shooter. So we have learned that this Walmart employee was able to shoot and kill 6 people inside this Walmart off Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake. That gunman also dead. When you include the gunman, we are talking about 7 fatalities here. Ashley, it's hard to believe that this has happened in our backyard. Unfortunately, you know, we had it with Charlottesville, Virginia a week ago. We had it with Colorado Springs this week. Now we have it with your hometown, Chesapeake, Virginia, the latest mass shooting in America. The city of Virginia Beach went through something very similar, as you all know, 3 years ago at the Municipal Center when a gunman opened fire, killing fellow city employees there. And the Virginia Beach Police Department just tweeted a minute ago, "We are so saddened for our neighbors in Chesapeake. Our hearts are with the victims, their families, and the first responders to this tragic scene." Because, Ashley, that is a police department that knows all too well the pain and suffering that comes along with investigating a mass shooting in your city. It happened 3 years ago in Virginia Beach. It's happened in Chesapeake again. And in the coming days, we will certainly be honoring these victims. Ashley, it is a painful process that we have been through one too many times.
Yeah, for sure. I know you were just listening in on that news conference. Again, a lot of folks still wondering a lot of details from what happened last night. What do you take from the conference?
Yeah, you know, including motive, and it's so frustrating that we can't point to a motive, right, at this point, Ashley, but simply it's not either being released at this time or police do not yet know. Of course, as you mentioned, the gunman turned the gun on himself, so there's nobody to interview to perhaps get those answers. That's why they're left with, for example, getting a search warrant to search the shooter's house, which is what they did in the wee hours of the morning. They went to the gunman's house, and they will be processing that, I imagine, for days to come to see if they can glean anything from inside that home that might give any kind of clue as to what led to this rampage. I can tell you they are also going to be searching the shooter's vehicle. I want to show you what's happening behind me right now. Now, I can't confirm that this is the shooter's vehicle, but within the last 10-15 minutes, there's been a whole lot of FBI activity around a silver sedan that is parked about 100 yards away from the Walmart entrance. We first noticed officers looking inside the windows of that car before sunrise. It might have been in the 5 a.m. hour. And then, again, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI, you see these 3 or 4 unmarked cars surrounded that vehicle, so we can't exactly get a good shot of what they're doing right now, but they have their equipment, and it appears as if they're processing that vehicle right now for evidence. So, you know, big question we have is that the gunman's car? What kind of evidence is inside that vehicle? Do what they find inside that car, will it give police any more answers as to what led an employee of this Walmart to open fire on fellow workers and anybody inside that store last night? We don't yet know if all the victims were employees of this Walmart. We asked that question. The police chief wasn't able to provide that answer. We know 7 people are dead, including the gunman, and that 4 other people, at least 4 other people, are at an area hospital right now recovering. Centera Norfolk General, to be specific, a hospital where some of the worst gunshot cases go in this area. Now, in terms of the weapon used, Ashley, we also learned that it was just a pistol, according to the Chesapeake police chief there. We asked if there were other weapons. He says as far as he knows, it was just a pistol that was used in this shooting. So still, you know, we have a whole list of questions here that we don't have answers to yet, that we are going to be working throughout the day to get a motive among those, Ashley. And, of course, the identities of the victims as we work to honor those lives lost. just hours before many in this area will be honoring and celebrating Thanksgiving. Although now 6 families hurting without their loved ones this holiday season. Back to you.
That's right, Dan, and so many other families just trying to process this tragedy. People that were inside the store, other employees. It's a tough day for Chesapeake. It's a tough day for Hampton Roads. Dan, thank you for your reporting.